TTEC founded the complete ATF exchange industry and has for over 10 years offered the easiest to use product with the widest selection of fittings. TTEC is the machine of choice for quick lubes, dealerships, transmission specialty shops, as well as general repair centers. Because of TTEC's acceptance, the customers and the techs know the job is done right. TTEC is fast, easy to connect, goof-proof operation, and the widest selection of fittings provides a complete service in 15 minutes or less from hood up to hood down. TTEC is convenient. TTEC goes to where the vehicle is. TTEC's flexible vehicle access virtually eliminates the need for a pit or a hoist. The machine can be used indoors or out and help keep the bays turning. Requires no power for service. No need to connect to vehicle's battery and worry about draining power or setting off computer codes. Assured. TTEC is powered by the transmission, removing the dangers of overpressure or underpressure and overfilling or underfilling. The sealed cylinder and low-resistant piston allow precision servicing of any vehicle. With TTEC, it is impossible to harm the vehicle's transmission. TTEC is smart. With auto alignment, there's no need to verify fluid flow prior to starting and no possibility of a reverse connection. Auto bypass safety switch frees the technician for other tasks while service is being performed and sends the unit into a bypass mode once the exchange is complete. Anyone in the shop can use this product. Multiple fill options allows filling from a container or bulk. The choice is up to the shop. Sturdy design with large, easy mobility casters and a roto-molded case that won't scar vehicles and provides years of service. Convenient storage tray holds all the fittings and tools for easy access. Pan drain feature provides convenient draining of the transmission pan prior to removal for filter replacement or other service needs. Eliminates the worry of a tranny bath. TTEC is complete. The patented TTEC process exchanges virtually 100% of the vehicle's ATF in a proportional, even exchange. This technique removes transmission fluid from the difficult-to-reach areas including the torque converter, cooler, and lines. Fittings. TTEC offers the widest array of fittings, tools, and accessories, allowing servicing of more vehicles safer and faster. TTEC POP program. Products to support the sales of service. These items include bay banners, counter mats, POP brochures, and an OEM service guide. Manual. The laminated user's guide provides easy-to-follow service instructions as well as handy tips for unique vehicle applications. Install the fittings into the trays. The 23 standard TTEC fittings fit into specific spots in the lower two trays, while the upper trays accommodate the special fittings boxes. The drain pan adapter is easily assembled by snapping the three pieces together. To fill the TTEC machine, attach a clear adapter hose to each of the red service hoses and place them into a used fluid container. During initial fill, only air will come out of these hoses, but during future fills, the used ATF will be vented out. Place the clear pickup hose into a container of new ATF. Place the control valves to the fill cylinder positions and turn on the pump. New fluid will enter the top of the cylinder and push the pistons toward the bottom. During the initial fill, the cylinder must be completely filled with new ATF for proper operation. To bulk fill the TTEC machine, vent the hoses to a container of used ATF. Place the control valves into the fill cylinder position. Connect the bulk fill gun to the bulk fill port on the side of the TTEC and pull the trigger. Note that the delivery system must be set at 85 psi or less for proper operation. Depending on the type of bulk fill delivery system used, it may require an optional fitting or adapter for connection. Ask your TTEC rep for more information on available fittings and adapters. To prep the TTEC for use, first fill the cylinder with the correct type of transmission fluid and the correct amount. It is recommended to use 20% more than the vehicle capacity for the most efficient exchange rates. There will be a slight mixing in the pan. Next, determine the best connection point and match the fittings to the vehicle. Refer to the TTEC User's Guide or the TTEC website for current application information. Note that fittings may fit more than one vehicle, and most vehicles have more than one point to connect at. Look around and find the easiest place to make the connection. Now plug in the service hoses to the adapter lines. Place the control valves to the service vehicle position and start the vehicle. To monitor the exchange process, watch the hoses for the new fluid going in and used ATF coming out, or simply watch the piston moving up. When the piston reaches the top of the cylinder, all the new fluid has been put into the vehicle, and if the vehicle is not shut off, the machine will go into a bypass mode, looping fluid in through one hose and back into the vehicle through the other. This feature allows the tech to come back to the service when convenient. Once the service is complete, simply reverse the connection process and check the ATF fluid level. Note, it's recommended to leave the machine full of used ATF until the next vehicle is ready for service. That way you can put in the proper amount and the proper type of fluid for the job. If a filter change is necessary, the T-Tech machine will easily allow the tech to remove the fluid from the transmission pan to avoid taking a tranny bath when dropping the pan for service. First, insert the drain pan adapter hose down the transmission fill tube. Connect the other end to the port on the side of the T-Tech machine. Place the valves into the drain pan positions and turn on the pump. The used ATF will be pulled from the pan and stored in the tank on the back of the T-Tech machine. When all the fluid is removed, turn off the pump and remove the transmission pan. After installing a new filter and gasket, place the control valve to the fill pan position and turn the pump back on. All the previously removed ATF will be pumped from the tank on the back of the T-Tech back into the vehicle. This eliminates the need to measure the fluid extracted. Do a final fluid level check and the service is complete. There is no regular scheduled maintenance required for a T-Tech machine. For any service or additional fitting information, refer to the user's guide or go to www.cloreautomotive.com and click on the T-Tech icon.